Welcome to Just Add Technology. I'm Cam, let's get wired. I need to start this video by stating that I'm not a microphone or audio expert. I have, however, consumed a lot of microphone reviews that led me to purchasing the Samson Q2U. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to bundle up the microphone knowledge I've accumulated to save you some time. First things first, why did I buy this specific Samson Q2U? So I made this decision largely based off the fact that I'm new to the content creation scene and wanted a mic that was better than that of the onboard microphones on my cameras. My cameras also happen to be phones, so the microphone quality leaves even more to be desired than usual. The Samson Q2U is the microphone that was most consistently recommended by microphone YouTubers as the best bang for your buck. And yes, there are content creators whose entire niche is talking about microphones. The Q2U is a little step beyond the standard beginner level lapel mic, and in my opinion it's enough of an investment in yourself to make you genuinely proud and excited about the quality of content that you're putting out there. But it's not so pricey that you feel under pressure to make back every single cent that you spend on it. This microphone is what is known as a dynamic microphone, and that's important because there seems to be two main types of microphone that creators use. A dynamic microphone is best for people who are recording in a standard room with no particular soundproofing. A dynamic mic is for people in a normal room because it pretty much just picks up the sound directly in front of it, so the slight echo of your voice around your hard walls and ceilings and windows and potentially even the floor, that isn't picked up. The alternative type of microphone to the dynamic is called a condenser microphone. These record everything in the room. A condenser mic is good if you actually want to pick up the ambience of a room in the background of your recording, such as the tapping of computer keys, a little bit of ambience there, the vibe of a coffee shop, and those sort of things. But if your voice is the centerpiece of the content, like it is here, I'm literally doing a talking head video, then it makes more sense to go for a dynamic mic. If you are, however, in a quiet, soundproof room, you may actually want to use a condenser mic because it does allow the flexibility for you to move away from the mic and it won't lose too much of the audio, whereas a dynamic mic requires you to talk directly into it, and if you forget that and pull away from your mic, you'll lose that audio. So let's pop the box open. Got my little spatula tool here again. There's one side and the other side. So I'm not sure where this actually goes. Oh, there we go. Wow, cool. It's boxes within boxes. So let's open this one. Wow. Nice little bag there. In the box, we get a desktop mic stand and clip to attach it to the mic. This is apparently a better quality desktop mic stand than a lot of Samsung's competitors provide with their microphone kits. There we go. We also get a foam windshield, which is going to be an absolute blessing because although it's a windshield, there is a very important application indoors where there isn't any wind per se. When you're talking, you're blowing air out of your mouth all of the time, and this deflects that wind noise just like it would for outdoor wind noise. The main type of air that poses a threat to your audio are plosive sounds. Plosives are the extra volume of air that your mouth pushes out when pronouncing letters like P and B, which causes audible pops on your audio track and it ruins the quality of the recording. Our windshield will help to reduce those plosive pops on our audio without having to think too hard about altering the way that we naturally talk, because single person content production artists have enough to think about already. The mic itself is very solid and very premium feeling. It has an on-off switch here, a handy headphone jack on the bottom of the mic, and a volume up and down. The other things we get in the box are these two audio cables here. The Samson Q2U is recommended by experts because it strikes a fantastic balance between the money you spend and the sound quality you can get out of it. But in my opinion, the real world value comes from the fact that this mic has a very unique feature that a lot of other mics don't have. That feature is the ability to connect to your computer to record the audio by USB or XLR. This means that beginners like you or I can plug their mic directly into their computer with the USB to start off with, but we can still aspire to buy an XLR audio interface a little way down the road to squeeze extra quality out of the mic when we feel ready to take the next step towards a more professional multimedia recording workflow. As I've just alluded to, the sound quality that can be achieved through the XLR output into an XLR interface does sound better. But after watching a lot of sound tests with this mic, you definitely don't need to worry that the USB input will output bad quality audio, because it absolutely will not. That statement moves us very nicely on to the testing portion of this video. Up until this point, my videos have all been produced using the onboard mics on an iPhone X directly in front of me and an iPhone 6s Plus to the side of me. I sync the two audio tracks with Final Cut Pro's multicam feature and play the audio from both at the same time in my videos, because it gives a slightly richer sound than that of just one of the phones. I'm now going to read a couple of lines to show you the difference in sound quality between a single iPhone, dual iPhones, and the Samson Q2U. She sells seashells on the seashore. 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 How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Let me know in the comments whether you think the Samson is worth the £60 or $60 investment. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and take care. I'll see you in the comments.